In the quiet stillness of a sun-drenched pasture, a striking white horse stands, its coat gleaming like freshly fallen snow. But upon closer inspection, a horrific sight emerges. A barnacle wound, grotesque and alarming, festers on its flank. This is not a scene from a horror film. It is a stark reality that raises questions about the intersection of nature and the creatures that inhabit it. Barnacle, a small marine crustacean, typically clings to rocks and ships, but in this case, it has found an unusual host. The infestation begins when barnacle larvae, seeking a suitable surface, latch onto the horse's skin, burrowing in and creating a grotesque spectacle. As they grow, they form hard, shell-like structures that can cause severe irritation and pain, leading to infections that can threaten. In the heart of the African savanna, where the golden grasses sway under the relentless sun, a cheetah prowls, its lithe body a marvel of strength and speed. But beneath its sleek coat lies a grotesque secret that tells a story of survival twisted by nature's cruelty. This cheetah, once a regal symbol of grace, now bears the heavy burden of a horrific barnacle wound, a chilling reminder of the harsh realities of life in the wild. As we delve deeper into this unsettling tale, prepare yourself for the unsettling truth about the relationship between nature's creatures and the parasites that haunt them. Barnacles, tiny marine crustaceans that cling to almost any surface, have an insatiable appetite for attachment. When they find themselves on a cheetah's skin, an unusual, yet not unheard of occurrence, they unleash a gruesome infestation. These barnacles, with their hard calcified shells, bore into the cheetah's flesh, creating gaping wounds that ooze with infection and pain. Imagine the horror of a creature designed for speed and agility, now burdened by the weight of these relentless invaders. The cheetah's once pristine coat is marred by the unsightly growths, a testament to the savage indifference of nature. As we observe this unfortunate feline, we see the stark contrast between its natural beauty and the grotesque reality of its condition. The barnacles thrive, feeding off the cheetah's very life force, illustrating the brutal cycle of life and death. This infestation is not merely a physical ailment. It symbolizes the struggle in the vast, untamed wilderness of North America, where the sun casts long shadows over the rolling plains. A creature of immense power and majesty roams. The American bison, a symbol of strength and resilience, is often seen grazing peacefully, its massive frame silhouetted against the horizon. But today, we delve into a darker tale, one that reveals the hidden struggles of this magnificent beast. Imagine, if you will, a bison, its thick fur matted and stained, a grotesque wound festering on its side. This is not just any injury, it is a horrific barnacle infestation, a sight that would make even the most seasoned wildlife observer recoil in horror. As we approach this unfortunate bison, we are confronted with a shocking reality. Barnacles, those seemingly innocuous crustaceans that cling to the hulls of ships and the rocks of coastal shores, have found a new host in this land-dwelling giant. The bison's skin, once a protective barrier, has become a breeding ground for these relentless invaders. The barnacles, with their hard, calcareous shells, have attached themselves to the bison's flesh, creating a grotesque landscape of white and gray against the dark brown of its hide. Each barnacle, a tiny fortress, is a testament to nature's unyielding will to survive. But at what cost? The infestation is not merely a cosmetic issue, it is a brutal assault on the bison's health. As these barnacles burrow into the skin, they create deep wounds that ooze with infection. The bison, unable to reach the affected area, suffers in silence, its body a canvas of pain and suffering. The barnacles, in their relentless quest for sustenance, feed on the bison's blood and tissue, drawing life from this once mighty creature. It is a gruesome cycle of life and death, a stark reminder of the harsh realities of the natural world. But how does such an infestation occur? Barnacles are opportunistic organisms, thriving in environments where they can latch onto a host. In this case, the bison may have wandered too close to a water source, where barnacle larvae, carried by the currents, awaited their chance to attach. Once they find a suitable surface, they secrete a powerful adhesive that bonds them to their host, and the nightmare begins. The bison, oblivious to the impending doom, continues its daily routine, unaware that it is slowly being consumed from the inside out. As we observe this tragic scene, we cannot help but reflect on the broader implications of such infestations. The bison, a creature that once roamed the plains in herds, is now a solitary figure, A victim of circumstance in a world that often seems indifferent to its suffering, the barnacle infestation serves as a metaphor for the invasive species that threaten ecosystems worldwide, a reminder of how delicate the balance of nature. In the stillness of a sun-drenched meadow, a striking white horse stands, its coat gleaming like freshly fallen snow. But upon closer inspection, a nightmarish sight unfolds. A grotesque barnacle wound festers on its side, a stark reminder of nature's darker side. This is not merely a wound. It is a harrowing testament to the relentless grip of a barnacle infestation, a condition that transforms the majestic into the macabre. Barnacles, those seemingly innocuous crustaceans, are notorious for their ability to latch onto unsuspecting hosts. They thrive in moist environments, often clinging to marine life. But when the line between land and sea blurs, they can wreak havoc on terrestrial animals. As these tiny creatures anchor themselves to the horse's skin, they dig in with a fervor that belies their size, creating a gaping wound that oozes and festers, a grotesque dance of life and decay. The horse, once a symbol of grace and strength, now bears the burden of this parasitic invasion, its suffering a chilling reminder of the fragility of existence. As we delve deeper into the biology of these